Hell nah, I ain't sleep today, but I'ma be okay. Miss my family on the east, but fuck it, I can't.
What is up, YouTube? Zukium1 here, and I am back with a brand new League of Legends video. Today I am playing Rengar in the jungle versus Nocturne. So today I was playing a game with my friend Tim and another one of my friends. His name is Swan. He is playing the Annie in the mid lane, and my friend Tim is playing Jin in the bot lane. So in this game, not gonna lie to you guys, this is probably one of my most favorite, more favorite games that I played with these two. I mean, like, it's kind of difficult, right? Like playing with certain friends or whatever. It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love playing with my friends. That's probably one of the most enjoyable parts about playing League of Legends. But like when you're playing with your friends that struggle to do really well, it tends to be like a struggle to get a joy out of the game almost. I mean, I love these people. I think they're amazing individuals. It's just, you know, when the game isn't going so well, it's not as enjoyable. I don't know. That's just me. But anywho, I'm starting off on my red buff here. He is going, they are coming to leash. So I'm gonna clear this out real quick. And now, when I go over here, as you guys can see on the map, the Nocturne and the TF both went over and stole my buffs. So they stole my he stole my blue buff. Now I'm heading directly over there. Now a lot of junglers don't go directly to a buff, so I see that he stole my buff, and I see that they took my grunt, right? So needless to say, I'm very upset about this. So I'm trying to get, luckily the laner saw that, right? So I'm able to turn around and get right on top of these guys. So we get the kill on the Alawi, and then we're going to kill the Nocturne here. So, you know, that was really good plays on our parts right there to be able to make sure that we picked that up. I didn't get my blue buff, but, you know, I did get the assistant goal for getting that double kill right there. So, you know, it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the absolute worst, right? Because it could have been they stole my camps and then I had nothing from it, right? Like, absolutely nothing. So right now the Nocturne is behind because he ended up, you know, stealing my buffs and dying. So he's not going to be able to get any type of experience right now because he's dead. He should be going, yeah. So he's going back to do his red right now. So what I could have did was rotate towards his blue buff and then take that and use that to, you know, have a blue buff. So I'm going over it right now, as you guys can see. I'm going over toward it to see if it's up. And I see that it's up, so I'm going to start working on it. So I will attempt to take it, but not right away, right? Like, I want him to start working on the blue buff, and then I'm going to work my way over there. But I don't know. I think I was waiting for him to attempt to come, and because he wasn't like in a rush to get over there, I just started working on the scuttle crab because it was right there in front of me, and I'm just waiting to see if he's going to be in position for it. I don't see him coming, so I think that he went back to base. So I jump on top of the blue buff because I'm not sure where he is. I'm just waiting. He didn't go straight to it or whatever, so I started working on the blue buff. Now, as you guys can see, he's coming in position of it right now. Now, I do see him because I do have the ward there. But I am still taking the blue buff aggro. So the blue buff plus him was more than enough to get the kill. So he does end up killing me, getting my red buff and getting my blue buff. The reason why he was standing there right there was because he was making, yeah, I mean, well, you know, he had to let me know, like, hey, you know, I killed you. Thanks for the leash. Blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, that was cute. You know, you got me. I wish that the blue buff wasn't aggroing me at that moment, but, you know, you got me. Don't let me catch you in the jungle again. So, yeah, he got the kill off on me, unfortunately. But you know, it's whatever. So right now I am 0 and 1. I am 0 kills, 1 death, and 2 assists. So right now I'm trying to kill out my raptors, and just trying to make sure that I stay, trying to stay even with the Nocturne here, because he is going to be trying to take a lot of my different camps. So right now I see that the TF is out of position, so I'm coming to gank. We did pocket splash, and we got his heal, so I felt like that was a pretty good right there. Now the Annie had been taking a lot of damage right here, right? So I've been trying to make sure that we can get something off of the TF right here. I didn't want her to get caught out of position, so I do recommend her to leave the lane and just let me sit here for a while. So that way TF can't do any damage to the, what they call it. So the TF does overstay a little bit and run the risk of getting worked. Now Nocturne does come for me because he does see me fighting against his TF, so he does try to he does manage to kill me right there. So that's my second death right now. What I did wrong in that particular situation was I got really antsy. I should have just backed off, right, and just made sure I had vision to make sure that I can see where the Nocturne is at that time. So now he's 2-1 because he's killed me twice, and I am 0-2, but I have 2 assists. So right now it's not looking so great for me. I made a couple of mistakes. I let the blue buff aggro me, which allowed him to get the kill, and then I let him jump on top of me after I had started working on it. So right here, he got cocky again and jumped, was trying to take my blue buff this time. Now, fortunately, he was already out of position, so because he took the blue buff aggro like I did the first time, it was an easy pickup kill right there. So I got my first kill so far. I am 1-2-2, and I wrote him a little something. I had to let him know. Thanks for the leash. Cause the boy, he tried to challenge the boy. You feel me? Like, y'all come into my jungle and try to steal my buffs. Both times that he attempted that, I had to smack him up a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I had to let him know. You do not come to my jungle and disrespect me like that. Like, that's just so disrespectful. Like, there's only a few things that I can allow to happen. And I ain't finna allow you to come into my jungle and steal my buffs. I'm sorry. So I do come down on bot lane. I do see them out of position. So I do jump on top of the Tristana and the Lux right here. So I get on top of the Tristana. She does leave, but then I get the Lux right here. And we pick up, oh no, they pushed me away. Unfortunately, we wasn't able to get anything right there. I remember that now. The Tristana did put the bomb on top of me. I didn't notice that. And so she was aggroing me with it. And it ticked off on me. She thought she would have killed me. But she needed one more auto attack to be able to kill me right there. But she wasn't able to. So nothing happened. Now, as you guys can see, bot lane is got a free lane right now. And the top laner is actually struggling against the Alawi. Now, this is actually an interesting matchup. This is actually an interesting matchup in the top lane, mainly due to the fact that Trundle is, Trundle is a sustained champion, the same as Alawi. So Alawi and Trundle are both sustained champions, right? Like, they like to get a lot of get a lot of health back from like trading and stuff like that. But Alawi got the tentacles and things of that nature, so it's very difficult for him to deal with. So I do tell the Annie that I am coming near to gank. So he does stun him, and I follow up by ulting and jumping on top of him. So that is my second kill right there. So I am 2-2-2 right now. My friend Tim did just die in the bot lane. So right now we are trying to. The bot lane is also getting it looks like Nocturne wants to come mid to gank my Annie, and I'm coming in the top lane to help out my Trundle because he was taking a lot of I mean, he was getting beat up
Killing spree.
by the Alawi. Now, what I didn't know was is that she had a ward right there. Obviously, she must have had a ward because she didn't, she backed off the moment I came to the top lane. So she went looking for me, and I saw that she went looking for me. So I was going to initially jump on top of her, and then I had told. Luckily, the mid laner did roam as well, so we jumped on top of both of them. So here goes the anti-stun. I jump on top of the Alawi. She runs the opposite direction. So instead of running towards her turret, she runs away from her turret, which made it an easier kill for us. Right? So I don't understand what was her thought process with that, but she ran away from her turret instead of towards her turret. But hey, that's another kill for me. I don't know. Maybe she thought she can juke us. Maybe she thought I don't know what she thought, but whatever she was thinking wasn't the right thought process, because that was, I don't know. So I do manage to sneak up on the TF right here. So we did get his heal right there again. Annie is having a very difficult time against the TF in mid lane right now. So I'm trying to make sure that she can at least play the game, right? Because if you're just getting stomped in lane, right, you really can't play the game. Like, you're just there to get stomped. So yeah, right now, I'm only 2-2-2. Interesting. So I do manage to pick up a double kill right here on bot lane. So that did just make me 4-2 right now, right? Now, which is really good for me because now I'm able to bounce back pretty well. I'm guessing I didn't get that kill on a kill earlier than I thought I did. But yeah, so I am 4-2. I do begin to work on Dragon. I asked the bot lane to come towards Dragon, so I'm circling around there waiting for them. My friend Tim does eventually come towards the Dragon to help me get that. Orior is still working on bot turret as well. So I'm going to try to pick up this Dragon right here, which is going to be the first Dragon that we get in the game. And I think it's a pretty good time, right? Like 12 minutes. I could have tried to get it earlier, but I wanted to make sure that I don't get caught out by the Nocturne, seeing how aggressive he is. Like, if you see right now, he's in my jungle once again, right? And he's taking my blue buff. So, obviously, this Nocturne is trying to be as aggressive as possible, trying to steal as much as my camps as possible, which is, you're going to see, is going to be really, really dumb for him to do, but he constantly keeps doing it. So right now I am just going towards my jungles to get some more farm and things like that. And I do see the Nocturne coming from my jungle, but I also see the Alawi and the other people. So I'm trying to figure out what should I do right now. I don't know that my blue buff is already taken. So I do jump on top of the Alawi. And I do manage to get a kill right here, thanks to the Annie. So we managed to kill the Alawi right there, and I am kind of low health, so I don't want to run the risk of Nocturne using Paranoia to kill me right here. Now the Annie, I believe, is going to get caught out of position by the Nocturne, and yeah, and she gets killed. So he did use his Paranoia to kill her right there. Unfortunately, she only had like 25% health, so it was a really easy call for him to just do that. Now I do activate my ultimate here because I do see them fighting in the jungle. I jump on top of the TF here. Oh no, I jump on top of the Nocturne, then I jump on top of the TF. So the Nocturne does die to my Trundle, and I get the TF kill, which is really fortunate for me because I've killed 3 unique champions already. Well, technically 4. Because well, no, actually I've killed everybody technically, because if you're actively attempting to kill a person, even if you didn't get the kill, if you are actively participating in trying to kill that person, League of Legends will allow you to get that mark. So let's say, for instance, you and that other person were trying to kill this person, but you and that other person were actively killing that person. Because you guys were both actively trying to attempt to kill this person, League would just say, okay, well, you got the mark because that person wouldn't have gotten that kill without your assistance, basically. So I am roaming down on bot lane again. I'm looking for the Nocturne. I know that his blue buff is up right now. So this time I don't wait for him. I just end up taking his blue buff. because he took my blue buff, right? So a clap for a clap, basically. You know, if you come and take my stuff, I'm probably going to come back and return the favor and take your stuff. So I'm 5-2 right now, 71 CS. I'm doing pretty okay. The Nocturne does have a 3-3, right? But he has 75 CS. So I'm trying to close up that CS gap. So as you saw, I just got my 4 CS for killing the jungle bus, thanks to that cool little patch that they had released a while ago, where they made jungle camps count as 4 to 8 CS depending on which camp. So I do jump on top of this TF right here. As you guys saw, I did a hefty amount of damage to him. It wasn't a one shot, but it was enough to be able to do quite a bit of damage to him. So, you know, we did end up managing to get a kill right there. So we did manage to get a kill right here. Now the Alawi and the Lux are coming on top of me right here, and they're trying to kill me. But I do manage to get away, so I don't end up giving up a kill. So I believe I end up just clearing out my Krubs, and then after I kill Krubs, I base and go continue to buy an item. Because I can't contest mid lane right now, because if you look at mid lane, there's quite a few people already there, and I'm like half health. I don't have my ultimate right now at the moment, and I don't think it's just a good idea for me to try to fight. But I do end up making that bad call, right? Because I do see my Trundle fighting against the Nocturne, but the Nocturne does get smacked up by the Trundle. Because the Trundle, again, like he said before, is able to fight against other people. He's just not able to fight against Alawi. I'm guessing that this particular player isn't familiar with Alawi's kit, or is just not that comfortable against Alawi's kit. So because of that, you know, he's not able to fight against her like how he wants to. So I do end up leaving after I just helped them shove out mid lane right there. The Lux does try to hit a Q. I don't know why people just feel the need to go out of their way to just stop animation recalls, but whatever. I end up still basing back home and trying to pick up an item. Like, I really desperately want to pick up my Dust Blade right here, because I just finished the Black Cleaver and now I want to finish my Dust Blade. And we do have the Inferno Drake right now, so I do finish my Dust Blade. I finished my my Black Cleaver. Now I'm trying to work on my Yomu's Ghost Blade. So I'm trying to get into position to be able to, you know, just jump on top of somebody. Because everybody knows the only reason why you play Rengar is to jump on people and murk them as fast as possible. So right here, I catch the Lux out of position, boom, murk her. The Tristana jumps on top of me, which is really weird, and I kill her too. So I get the double kill right there, but I do end up dying because it was 5 of them there and not just 3 or 4. Like, if it was only like 3 or 4 of them, I possibly could have got a triple kill out of that. But and plus, if my team was in position, but nobody was there, so I basically just jumped on 2 people and I got away with it basically. Because normally when you jump on top of somebody with Rengar, you tend not to be able to get those types of kills, only due to the fact that it's really difficult. Like, it is really difficult to kill somebody when the whole team starts to group up. When they see that R, they just run for their lives. So we did end up managing to pick up the second Inferno Drake, which was really good. And the Trundle does solo the Nocturne. I'm assuming that the Nocturne was trying to start up the red buff and then got caught out of position by the Trundle and then was killed promptly afterwards. If you look at the Trundle's health over there in the top hand corner, he has like little to no damage on him right now. So he's not worried about the Nocturne right now. So right now I'm just looking for kills right now. So I'm 8-3. I do catch these guys out of position. I jump right on top of the Tristana, but she jumped out to safety. Now I want you guys to know this: they jump to safety, but it's only so far they can jump, because eventually I'm gonna catch them. And I'm letting you guys know this right now. This is gonna be a bloodbath, and it's not gonna be my blood. I'm letting you, it's gonna get really nasty in here, guys. Like, so right now I go and grab my blue buff just to make sure that Nocturne doesn't take it. Even though the Nocturne is behind, for some reason he still wants to counter jungle me. I don't know why. he thought it was a good idea, but he still thinks that it's a great idea to just counter jungle me. So for some reason I couldn't get that jump over the wall right. So I just say fuck it and just walk around, cause for some reason I couldn't get the jump over the wall correctly. Normally it's easy, but for some reason I just couldn't get the jump right. So I just said fuck it and I just walked around. So yeah. Normally what happens is you drop a ward, and then because you have vision, you can jump over it with if you're in the brush. But yeah, it didn't happen, so whatever. Now I do see the Lux. I jumped right on top of her, murked her real quick. I do see the TF, so I'm trying to run and grab him, but I can't get him with the Alawi right there. So I do some damage to her, and then try to try to work her right here. Now she is focusing the warrior and me, and I do get the sudden impact damage right there, so I just murk her real quick. So right now I think I am 12 and 2 or 10 and 2. I mean 12 and 10. I mean 12 and 3 or 10 and 3. Sorry. But I'm snowballing quite well right now. So the game is going in the boys' favor right now. Like, it's not looking too pretty for the enemy team. I'm letting you guys know this right now. I did pick up the red buff from the Alawi because the Alawi took her Nocturne's red buff. So you know the boy is doing pretty damn good. I am 11 and 3. Sorry. So I'm 11 and 3 and 4 assists with 15 CS. Now I'm looking for the Nocturne. I do find him right here. I basically one shot the kid, and you know I had to clap off. So here's the funny part, right? The Nocturne says in the chat, he says, "Oh my God, you're not good," right? He says, "Oh my God, you're not good." I want you guys to know that the first 2 deaths in this game was his and Alawi. Then the next 2 deaths were mine. So he had a 2-0 lead on me. He had 2 kills on me, right? 2 kills, and the 2 kills that he had on me, he also had more. He was counter jungling me, and he had teammates who were actively participating in his counter jungling. So not only was he counter jungling me, but he also had the team support to help him counter jungle me. And I still come back and I clap, because that's the power of Rengar. Like right here, watch this. I'm gonna jump on top of one of these guys and they gonna get murked. Get murked. Like oh boy, he thought it was sweet. I had to let him know, like, bruh, like, you are 3 and 8. I will clap you every time I see you on the map. You shouldn't have never tried to steal my buffs. So, you know, I see my teammates fighting, so I jump on top of the Lux. I jump on top of the TF right here. Get the double kill, real easy. You know, it's finna go into, I told you guys already that this was finna be a bloodbath. And it's no exception right here, man. Like, I think I'm like 15 and 3 right now, or 16 and 3 or something like that. Like, it's finna get really nasty this game, guys. I'm letting you know this right now. Like, the one shot is definitely real. I did want to do a comparison video between like the old Rengar compared to the new Rengar, because they're reverting his Q back in like patch 8.3, which is the very next patch after this. So I do jump on top of this Alawi and I just murk. Get out of here. She tried to fight my my Annie. She did manage to stun her right there, and then I follow up by ulting on top of her and then just jumping to do that crit damage. And, you know, just follow up with the QQ. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, his Qs, they're entertaining, but they're nothing like how his old Q was. There's something about, like, when someone takes the knife and just bring it down on top of you in comparison to, like, just going shing, 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 shing. I don't know. It's just not as satisfying to me as, like, when you're able to just, like, jump on top of somebody and then just ruin their day. I don't know. It's just something about it. It's something magical. Now the Nocturne is still flaming me right now. I have like almost 200 souls from my dark soul, and I do jump on top of the Tristana. And I don't know if you guys saw that, but I literally one-shot her. Like, I jumped on top of her and I legitimately one-shot her. She had no chance of survival. Now the TF does manage to pull the gold card on me, stun me, and managed to get away from me. But I legitimately one-shotted the Tristana. Like, I jumped on top of her and she died. That right there, that is legitimately a one-shot. I didn't need to do any type of Q. I didn't need to do any type of E. No, nothing. It was just straight up, just jump on them, they died. Now, I've done that a couple of times before with the new Rengar, only because of the crit damage. So the crit damage plus the lethality just, I don't know, it's just like true damage to some people. So, yeah. I murked him. So right here, I'm gonna catch this CF out of position to get him. Got murked. You know, like I don't know why you just running around here, man. You need to group up. You need to group up. Alawi, what you doing? I'm finna come for you. You better run. I got knives. I'm a cat with some knives. You better be scared. Now, as you guys can see, the Nocturne is he's trying to look. He's just typing up a storm right now. And I'm just jumping on top of his laners, and you know, just giving them stuff that they don't want to deal with. Now oh my goodness, the Tristana does try to manage to jump back on top of me and kill me. So I waited for her to get closer towards the brush, and then I jumped right back on top of her. The sudden impact damage plus my Q was more than enough to one-shot her right there. So I am 20-3 right now. It's just turning into an absolute bloodbath right now. The rest of my team is doing pretty good. It's just, I don't know. I went into hyper carry mode with Rengar this game right now. So right now I'm just trying to ask everybody, can we try to get Baron? I mean, most of their team is dead right now, so it only makes sense for us to get a Baron right here. So everybody started making their way over there. I started working on it right now. So we're gonna grab this Baron right now, and once we got the Baron, I'm gonna go back and go finish an item. But first I need to grab this blue buff, cause I gotta make sure that the Nocturne isn't still in my camps again. Like, granted, I don't think he's gonna be running into my jungle anytime soon. It's just you can never be too sure. So right now my CS is 166. I have 20 kills and 3 deaths and 6 assists. So I'm having a really fucking good game. Back from like being 0-2. So I clear my camps. I head back to base. Baron buff makes me speed my way on back. So I'm gonna grab my I'm gonna finish off the rest of my build basically, because I got gold, like gold. So I finished my Yomus. I think I grabbed my boots of swiftness, and I also started working towards I believe the Edge of Night, which is the one that gives you the shield. I'm starting to work towards it. I don't think I have it at this point. So at this point, I don't even care who I jump on top of. I just want to murk somebody, because goddamn, when you get this fucking fed with Rengar at this point in time in the game, there's nothing else to do but just jump on top of people. So I'm ulting, and watch this. Boom. Oh, I jumped on the minion. I'm so sad, dude. I jumped on top of the minion. I do manage to kill the Lux right there, but I jumped on top of the minion. I'm so sad. Now right here, oh my goodness, the Bolos did a quarter of the Nocturne's health right there. That is how strong. Oh my goodness. Look. Oh my god. Now the Tristana does manage to kill me right here, because he did catch me out of position, and our Jhin does get murked by the Tristana as well. So that was my 4th and last death. I'm letting you guys know this right now. Spoiler alert. That is my last death. And I'm going to tell you right now too, this Tristana is gonna probably really regret killing me. I typed in the chat to her, you know, good job with not getting into melee range with me, because the first time she fought against me, she had went into melee range and had started fighting against me. As you guys saw, she jumped on top of me. So I just queued in front of me and she died. right? But this time she kept her distance. She made sure I couldn't jump on top of her from my with my passive or anything. So I wasn't able to kill her. But my team was strong enough to be able to pick up the kills right here. So they're going to be able to kill the Tristana. No, the Tristana looks like she got away. Yep, she jumped up to safety, getting away from the Annie. The Annie will be called out of position, but she's going to try to attempt to collapse on the TF and the Lux right there. But the TF does kill the Trundle, and I believe that TF is trying to fight against the Annie right now. Yeah, so they do end up killing the Annie. So unfortunately, my friend Swan does end up dying right there. The Trundle does die, and the Warrior is really low, so he's going to have to leave as well. I do finish my GA just to make sure that no one can kill me and things like that, because, again, like I said before, that was my last death. I don't care what happens at this point. Ain't nobody finna kill me no more. Ain't nobody finna do that. Nah. Not while I'm feeling myself like this. So, I'm typing up a storm to them. I think I'm telling them like, hey, no, the Nocturne is still flaming me. Sorry. So the Nocturne is still flaming me, telling me how bad I am, and how Rengar is a super easy champion to use, and how Rengar doesn't require any skill, and how and how, you know, it was pretty much set in stone with me coming back because I was playing Rengar and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't quite understand your logic. You had all the advantage over me. Like, this game was literally in your favor. You could have ran away with this game. It's just, I'm a better player than you, and I murked you. I mean, let's be honest. I murked you every chance I got. So, we have 3 Inferno Drakes. So, that's 24% damage increase. Then I have the 20% bonus on my passive, plus the Baron buff, plus the red buff. So I have a lot, a lot of damage. Now, I don't end up going towards mid lane because they did end up killing my team right there in the team fight. So instead, I go and try to finish up my Edge of Night, and I just, I say, skip it. You know, why not? So I'm full build, as you guys can see. So I run in there, Yomu's, Ghost, Edge of Night, activate my ultimate, and I'm finna jump on the first target I see, and I instant one-shot this guy. I see the Tristana tries to fight against me. I thought that, oh, how sweet. No, come back here, sweetie. Come back here, sweetie. No, come here. Bolos. So I do pick up the triple kills right there. Yeah, I mean, the Nocturne got one-shotted, as you guys saw. Like, I just jumped on top of him, and he died. Like, there is no chance of survival right there. At this point in time, I'm just a walking nuke. Anybody that I see on the map is liable to get it. I don't care if you got your whole team right there. Anybody I jump on top of, you're going to die. There is nothing you can say nor do to protect you from it. Now this time, as you guys saw, I was able to jump on top of the Krells. Like I said, normally I'm able to jump on top of him. It was just that one time I just couldn't jump on top of him for some dumb reason. So I'm just scoping around. I'm looking for some blood now. I'm just trying to jump on people. I could have ended the game a while ago. I see the Alawi. I jump on top of a fucking minion. Now, right here, the Alawi almost does manage to win that fight due to her ridiculous amount of life sustain that she gets from landing all those tentacles and things like that. But my damage would have been able to outkill her and out DPS her right there. So we end up taking the Nocturne's blue buff right here. I give it to the Annie, and I just one-shot the Nocturne. Like, I didn't even jump on top of him. I just auto-attack, Q, auto-attack, and he died. Like, I am ridiculously gone right at this point. I'm 26-4, and I still want more. I want more. I want to see how many kills I can get this game. I'm not done yet. So I go back to base. I go pick up the elixir, the attack elixir, and I'm just, the Nocturne is just so mad at this point. He's just tilted. Like, I have successfully ruined his day, and that brought a tear to my eye, man. I felt so good knowing that I had ruined this man's day. So I'm running down lane like a madman. I'm trying to find the nearest target that I can jump on. But everybody's sitting on the base, so I'm going to just go clear out some of my camps. Baron is up again, so I do try to ping it. Because I want as much damage as possible. Right now, as you guys can see, I have 777 AD right now. I have a lot of damage. And I see somebody out of position. I'm running. I jump on top of this Alawi. Boom! Do that damage. Now, I can't one-shot the Alawi, unfortunately, because she has armor and, like, health. And she's working on a thorn mail, so it's not going to be crit. But, you know, it was okay. I did, like, a quarter of her health. It's not like Zoe damage, right? Like, Zoe damage, when she jump on top of somebody, it's really bad. But, yeah. So, we end up picking up Baron right here. I do see that their team is out of position. So, I'm going to head back to base, pick up another elixir, and then I'm going to just run it down mid again and look for the next available target. Now, they did end up leaving that lane. And the Nocturne does look for somebody with his ultimate, which is really weird. I don't know why he did that. But right now, as you guys can see, I have 939 AD. Thanks to the Baron buff and all 3 drags, I have 939 AD. I'm 27-4, and I just upgraded my my item, my Black Cleaver, to its you know, this max form. So I'm maxed out. I don't know if I can get any more damage at this point. And I literally just jump on top of this kid. I jump on top of the Tristana and I murk her. I see this Lux. Come here, Lux. Don't run away from this. Come here. I see the TF. No, you can't go kart me. Come here. And then they surrender. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. This is Zuki1, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Strong.